Action.
Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you today?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm fine, thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before we are going to my topic today, I want to introduce myself. My name is Saparudin. I come from class B, 7th semester. Islamic University of Riau. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before we are going to my topic today, I have one question to you. In this room, who is ever watching the movie How to Train Your Dragon?
I did, sir.
Yes, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, very interesting. So, in the movie How to Train Your Dragon, which is my topic today in the case. Okay, next, my topic today is how to teach your students in the class. Okay, as we know, in the first time you meet with your students or your new students, I think you can get the difficulties together. Interest student, okay? It's same with the movie How to Train Your Dragon. Why? Because in the first time the boy met with a dragon, the dragon is very wide. It sounds like your students. Sometimes your student is very wide, okay?
Yeah.
So you can get difficulties to teach her. To get the interest from your student, okay? It's very difficult. It sounds like the movie.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm very serious. You can see a movie and you can see with your experience in your life with your students. So, there are some steps to teach or manage your students in the class. The first is planning. Like a movie, the boy has a planning how to train the dragon, okay? So, in the same case, you should have a planning how to teach your students. Before you want to teach your students, you should know what will you teach tomorrow. You should know what will you say to your students and how to get your students interested, okay? Is it true?
Yes.
So, as a teacher, you should have a planning before you want to teach your students in the class. Next is have a material. As we know, we are a teacher. If you don't have a material, we can get the difficulties to teach your student in the classroom because you don't know what will you say. You don't know what will you teach to your students. Okay? Is it true?
Yes, sir.
So,
Maybe
as a teacher, before you want to teach your students, you must be prepared with material at home. You must be material with material before you want to teach your students. You should know what will you explain. Okay? Next, your performance. We are a teacher, ladies and gentlemen. We should to give the best performance to your students. To get them interested.
What is the best?
So, as a teacher, you should have the best performance in front of your class. If you have the best performance, your students is very interested to you. And it can be easy to teach your students in the class because they give their attendance to you. Okay, and the last is skills. We are a teacher. We are an English teacher. We should know the skill in English language. Okay? The skills in English language is speaking, reading, writing, and listening. So remember, you are a teacher. You should to master the skill in English language. So if you don't know about the skills in English language, how can you explain the material to your students? How can you get a student interest to you? How can you get a student attendance? If you don't know about the skill in English language as a teacher, it's too hard to you. It's so difficult to you if you didn't get a student's attendance. because you don't know the skills in English language. Okay?
Okay.
So, the conclusion today is, as a teacher, and before you want to teach your student in the classroom, you should have a planning, have a material, because without the material, you can get difficulty because you don't know what will you say, what will you teach to your student in the classroom, okay? And you should have a best performance because you are a teacher, you should have the best performance to get the attendance from your students. And the last is skills. You must be mastering your